do. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to the BOTA. I am James. I'm joined today by Zach via car and Chris via bedroom. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
What's up, BOTA world? What's happening today?
Didn't realize the bedroom was a mode of transportation. You've opened my eyes, James.
Transports you to a sex field.
Or to like a mediocre night of sleep every night.
I was gonna say less magic happens here than I can't think of what's.
I would have gone with less magic happens here than Disney World during the pandemic, but we're.
Yep.
That was a good one. That worked.
Thank you. That was quick, right?
I very much like
the
that
alcohol. All right. So we've already done our week 2 review. We're into week 3 preview. We're kicking off tonight in T-minus 3 hours, 3 hours, 20 minutes. The Dolphins play the Jags in what will for sure be a boring game. It won't be boring. It'll be extremely average, as I described it in the comments of someone.
Extremely average, yeah.
Extremely. This isn't a game. Agreed. This isn't a game that the Jags should have to come back from or contend. I think the Jags somehow are the better team in this matchup, but not by much, but by enough that it should not be a battle.
Yeah.
Zach, what are you looking at in this game? Because right now, also DJ Chark out.
I mean, I'm not necessarily about that.
Okay, and we lost Zach.
So
Chris,
Oh. What?
Nothing. We lost you for a bit. We
you
lost
not hear
you
me?
for a bit. No, we heard it. Well, I'm looking.
Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just a Tom Morello guitar solo. Getcha.
Yeah. So you're not worried about DJ Chark.
No. I'm not worried about the loss of DJ Chark for the Jags because, like I said, the Dolphins are without Byron Jones, who is their starting cornerback. So, I mean, top options out on both sides of the field. This could be a big Laviska game. Big. Also,
This could be. This could be
watch out
Laviska's
for.
massive.
He still exists, and he's healthy. So,
I don't know who you said, but I'm going to go with Tyler Eifert.
or he's not healthy. Yes, Tyler Eifert. Sorry,
Hey!
I'm on a stretch of road that has really bad connection.
There we go. Look at that. Got that
Tyler,
connection.
damn leg again. Yeah.
Don't do it. Yeah, we just posted something about that. Keelan Cole could have another good game or could see more receptions from this. James Robinson, who's apparently RB1 there now, could also see a lot of workload, but I think it's a Laviska night.
Yeah, I like Chris Thompson in this game too because I mean he is the receiving threat in the backfield.
Let me get to Drew's picks here because Drew could not be with us today. Drew.
R.I.P. Drew.
R.I.P. Rip. Dude, there he is. So, yeah, he picked the Jaguars in this game. Is that going to be a unanimous run from us, guys?
Yes.
It'll be unanimous, yes.
You want to say unanimous?
Unanimous, yeah. Unanimous and anonymous at the same time.
What's up with you guys in grammar, huh?
Dude,
It's
I don't
usually
even
me
want to
that you pick on, but
That's not grammar, that's pronunciation. 2 different parts of speech there, Chris, but, good try.
I'm going to drive to where you are and run you off the road.
I dare you. I dare you to do that. You'd just be doing me a favor.
All right, so Jesus. So Gardner gets the win tonight. Stay tuned for that. Gardner gets the win tonight. Then we will move on. In the first game I have listed here. Oh, man. Tell me they're not playing in New York again. Oh, God. The 49ers have to go back out onto the same turf.
No, they don't.
They
I didn't
are
even
playing
think
the
about
Giants at MetLife.
Oh my God! Stop. That's terrible.
Even worse is I think this was a COVID consequence of COVID. They weren't allowed to stay in New York, which doesn't make sense. I think so. They had to go New York, San Francisco, back to New Jersey, technically, but you know what I mean.
East Rutherford, yeah, but same thing.
Wait, so what's the story on this? Can you repeat that?
allegedly, I've been seeing reports that they weren't allowed to stay in New York, which doesn't make sense. I feel like it would just be simpler for them to stay in New York. So they had to go
Oh.
New York, back home to San Fran, back to New York. Once
Ugh.
again, New Jersey.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that sucks.
I have learned. I'm going to say this off the bat. I learned my lesson last week. I'm gonna take the Niners in this one. I'm not gonna take it as a trap game. Yeah, Chris, what are you looking at going into this too? Because it's gonna be
No
Mullins.
take one. No take one. No take one. No take.
No Saquon. That's a big one.
Considering even last week against the Jets when half of their team went missing and they still put up that amount of points, it's not a trap game.
No, I mean, it's not. They should still be fine, especially because George Kittle's questionable. I doubt they play him this week.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Mullins kind of scares me as the guy, but I still think they have enough pieces to make it work. I think Tevin Coleman might be out too, but I don't know if that's 100%. So,
And we've seen what Jerick McKinnon can do for the Niners before, so I'm not too worried.
yeah, I wouldn't be worried at all, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's an easy Niners win, but
Oh, there goes that. Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
oh my good Lord.
Oh, he's not talking, but Zach, shake your head if you're gonna go with the Niners. Okay, yep, and Zach is going with the Niners. Great detail. Thank you, Zach. I could have went any way there. No, we could have ignored the whole YouTube video, and I could have just said Zach picked the Giants over.
Dude, I thought he had his wallet out because he got pulled over. All right.
That would have been hilarious. Zach gets pulled over. Zach, if you got pulled over on a recording, you would have to keep recording. I want you to know that.
Dude, I would literally be like, "Hey, officer, whatever. What's your pick this week? You taking 49ers or Giants?"
Opposite. You taking 49ers or Giants? So
I don't know.
49ers, unanimous.
You fucking prick.
Let me double check. Yeah, no, Drew took the favorite and went with the Niners. Moving on.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if there's a lot of upsets this week. I have to keep looking through, but I'm not seeing anything crazy. I haven't really looked at it deep enough yet. So next up on my list are my Browns going into the football team of Washington. So keys to this game.
I'm going to take Washington here.
Fuck you. My keys to this game for Washington is try to hold back the front seven of the Browns as much as possible. And for the Browns, it's the same exact story. The front seven that – what are you fucking showing us?
A croissant.
A croissant?
Croissant?
Chase Young is a scary motherfucker. That's basically what I'm getting out of this. I don't think their secondary is great. So if they can work off of the kind of play action and dish out wide, I think they'll be fine. I don't see any issues in the Washington secondary. Jesus. But I think the Browns have this game pretty easily, which is a scary place for me to be mentally.
I don't know. Like, I'm going to pick the Browns this week, but James, have that whiskey ready, buddy.
Oh, no, dude. I'm definitely worried about this one, if we're going to be honest. Big news today, boys. Oh,
Wait,
where's our game? Oh, no. It's so much further. All right, I'll talk about that news when we get there. So, yeah, I mean, this could easily go either way, honestly. I think making Dwayne Haskins think is the best method to get the win. But, Chris, what are you looking at for keys in this game?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I lost you on camera. What am I looking at for teams this week?
No, for keys. Keys to either Washington or the Browns winning.
Oh, more the Browns just staying on track, I think, and they should have a pretty decent win. If they can, I mean, we saw what happens when Baker can connect to OBJ last week. We saw a little bit of that. If they can just stay tight and keep that strength going, I don't think they'll have too much of a problem with Washington's defense. And
no, I'm hoping the injury bug doesn't bite either. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was a last week thing, and I think it was terrible. It was horrible last week. And you don't want to see that for any team, even if you despise a team. You don't want to see it because it was bad.
No.
We lost Saquon, McCaffrey. Granted, McCaffrey will be
You
back.
say lost. You say lost like they died on the field. His knee died. His ligaments died. We still have Saquon and his awful, awful Hulu ad he did with Baker. Still exist.
Well, you lost him for the season, so that's a big one. And I mean, the Giants,
well
I
be
don't think
dead.
stand any chance at all without Saquon. He was really the one running that team, that offense at least.
I just
So-
got a whiff of my own body odor and I wanted to vomit.
So I put deodorant on before this.
Dude, I know I should have. Swing and a miss. So, pick. What are we going with? I'm going Cleveland, obviously.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland too. They're favored by 7 though. I don't know if they can hit that, but they should hit at least 5. I'm thinking.
Yeah. I'd give it a 3-point, but yeah, no, I think that's for sure. Drew also picked Cleveland, so yay me. Let's see how depressed I am on Monday. Next on the list is, I think this actually might be, I don't know who's favorite in this game, Chris. I'm going to ask you, but the Bengals and Eagles.
I mean, the Eagles are going to be the favorite team. Let me check, but when you first see it, yeah, Eagles by 4.5 points, but they're both 0-2. The Eagles, I don't know how much I trust them, and I'd like to see Joe actually lead the Bengals to a win. So I think I might take Bengals in this.
You know what, Chris? I'm actually with you on that. They're both 0-2 right now. I think the Eagles start the season 0-3. I think Joe Burrow finally puts it together, and they put together a win. Because the way he was passing against the Browns secondary, which granted isn't great, was still phenomenal. He still got off 60-odd attempts, which is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But the Eagles secondary, I'd say right now, is worse, barring Darius Slay. I don't really think their beat up secondary is worth anything. So I'm gonna take Joe Burrow in a big push in this game.
I'm with
And
that.
maybe we see Jalen Hurts this week.
James, I'd like to point out that I also picked the Bengals to win this game. I agree with you. Do not believe in that secondary. Not only that, it's the Eagles. They're guaranteed to have at least 10 players hurt every year. So,
Guys, mark this is a day we all on the show have picked Cincinnati and Cleveland to win their games outright. That's insane.
Yeah, but look at the schedule too, though. Like it's not often that you see in the same week Eagles, who are shit right now, playing the Bengals and the Browns playing Washington in 1 week.
To be fair, Washington Cleveland could turn out to be a great game. I mean, I guess so could this, but
Actually, might yeah.
yeah. Okay. Actually, speaking of teams here, Chris, Zach, Raiders, Patriots. How we feeling? Someone say something.
So, I mean, the Pats really showed up last week against the Seahawks. So I think I'm going to go with Pats here. But the Raiders do have a chance to take this after their last game, too. The Raiders were hot against the Saints. They shut the Saints down almost completely. So if the Raiders can keep that momentum, easy win for the Raiders if they can keep it. I think Cam Newton will give them a run for their money, though. And the defense isn't looking too bad for the Pats.
Chris, you weren't even on the show to ask you about this. How'd you feel about Cam airing it out more last week?
I say this every single week now. One of my main reasons I don't like Cam is I don't think he's a great thrower. And he proved me pretty wrong last week. He had a couple throws where I will give it to the receivers. They really stretched out. Like Edelman, unreal. Because
Edelman's sneaky good this year. He is the number 3 receiver in yards right now.
correct. With
Woo!
136.
Way to go, squirrel.
I believe. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, 236. Yes. Edelman saved Cam a couple times, but at the same time, Cam was really throwing dimes. He was throwing good balls, and it shows that's the Cam Newton I wanted to see. I didn't want to see the Cam Newton where he takes the ball and runs it every time he's at the 2-yard line, which I can deal with that if he's producing points and spreading the field with the ball. He looked great last week. He really did.
He did. It was. I forgot about it while we were recording, but that was my game of the week after it was all said and done.
Mhm.
It was such a good game. I think that was the game of the season right now,
I
especially
agree.
because the season's been pretty
Now,
average.
you just can't. You also can't. Russell Wilson is just filthy, so you can't put anything down on him because right now he's by far MVP candidate number 1.
Yeah,
I mean, he has 9 touchdowns in 2 games.
he's got to
In
be.
the air.
He's balling.
That's
My
what
guy
I'm
Russ.
producing on Madden NFL 21 right now.
If only he was producing there.
Yeah.
All right, so my keys on the other side, though. Let's talk about this. Chris is going, Jesus, not even the right team. Chris is going New England. He's going with the homer pick. I'm also going to take New England, but I think this is a much closer game. I think the young offense, I don't know if Uche is back this week, but I do think they'll have a hard time containing Josh Jacobs. So I think the young offense might be able to attack and get some quick touchdowns. They just have to make sure that the Patriots are answering. I think whoever gets the first step where it's like I think it's going to be touchdown,
Mm-hmm.
blank drive. And then whoever gets that next touchdown sets the precedent.
100%. I honestly though, I think this is one of those games where one turnover on downs can be huge. A single punt in this game can change the whole pace.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%.
I think that's going to be the Pats' main focus is get the ball as quick as they can to the offense, no matter what it takes. And same with the Raiders, but I don't trust the Raiders' defense as much as I trust the Pats' defense.
Very true. Very fair. Very true.
So I'm definitely going to go with Pats this week, but I think this will probably be the game of the week.
Whoa. Tufa. Is this Jurgen? Is this Jesus words? I'm not even drunk yet. Is this going to be your game of the week? You're locking that in.
Hold on. I haven't looked at the other games yet. Hold up.
All right, so this is tentatively your game of the week. Zach, turn that
Potentially,
dummy
yes.
thick ass around and tell us who you're picking. Ooh, snap. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you just missed some fucking twirl.
Yeah, that was a pretty good spin. I'm just making some fucking pasta and sauce from scratch. You know how I roll. I will go Patriots as well. I think after last week's showing, I think Cam is going to start throwing that ball even more, which is what we wanted to see out of him. I like the Raiders. I think they're an 8-8 team. I mean, yes, they played the Saints, but who did they play the first week? The Panthers, whatever. Derek Carr looks good, but I don't think they played a real defense yet. Patriots are their first step, and I think the Patriots defense is going to shut them down.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Also, I'd like to go back on my take. This will be my second game of the week because obviously we know now that I look at the schedule what the real game of the week will be.
Talking about the Jets Colts.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, God, dude, I just scrolled down.
Monday night. Monday night.
Yeah, no, it's staring at me. So I think we all might have the same game of the week, too.
How can you
Just the
not?
Bears
right?
and Falcons.
All right, Bears at Falcons. Will Atlanta blow another huge lead? I think
I
is a big
doubt it.
question.
I think they're coming back. They got to be playing angry this time, right?
Julio's going to be out this week. He hurt his ankle more. He's questionable right now, but why play him? Why even risk it? Get him when he's healthy, not when he's hurt.
Yeah.
And
Especially
we
at
see
his
that
age. You want to give him that
Calvin
time.
Ridley can still put points up. So it all depends if that defense can hold the line. Atlanta is basically the offense works, the defense is blowing games. So truthfully speaking, I will probably Zach, pull your shirt down.
No, leave it up.
I don't want to see your butt.
Yeah, baby. YouTube exclusive. Oh, God.
Yeah,
you turned the mic
check out my
on.
OnlyFans.
I'm gonna
That's
take.
what you turned your mic on for, was check out my OnlyFans?
Yeah, it's big old Sog Boy.
That sounds disgusting.
Hey,
Check out my big
That's
old
why it's exclusive
soggy.
content.
Big old sub.
I'm a motherfucking Sog Boy.
Ba, ba, da, ba, da.
Looking at
So what was
here.
I going to say about this game?
Why am I blanking? Zach's got me all flustered.
I'll keep talking and fill the gap while you're doing that. We live in a reality right now where the Bears have started off 2-0 and the Falcons are 0-2, which is very weird. And Mitch Trubisky's looking like a decent quarterback. It's in the twilight zone. This is the sign. If Mitch Trubisky keeps pushing and ends up as like a top 10 quarterback, I'm almost sure that the world's going to end. 2020 will be it. That'll be done, cooked. Bye. See ya. But I do think the Falcons still take this, even without Julio. Russell Gage has been a star. Calvin Ridley's been popping. Devontae Freeman they're going to have to rely on, and Hayden Hurst is going to have to step up a little bit, even though he's had a decent start so far. So I'm going to take the Falcons. Give me 1 and 2 Falcons.
I'm with you. I agree. That's exactly what I was getting at. I don't see how the Falcons – I'm looking at the point spread now. Sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Falcons are favored by 3 points. And I do agree with that. I think the Falcons shouldn't be 0-2, but they are. But they should have this win in the bag. But the Bears are also 2-0, so I think it's going to be a good game.
I think so. Zach, give me a nice twirl if you're going to pick ATL. All right, so Zach is going to go with the Bears, I'm assuming. Great.
Okay, so Zach's
You're
taking
going. Wait,
the Bears.
what? Are you serious? Do not. You're fucking joking.
Dude, give me Mitch Trubisky. Are you kidding me? The Falcons' defense is Swiss cheese. I don't care. The Falcons' defense is Swiss cheese. They're favored again. They're gonna lose.
All right, so Meth has caught up to
man.
Zach real tight.
That's insane. All right. I'm gonna see if we're eating these words later, but man.
You
All right.
are. You're gonna be eating the words. I promise.
Being a
You're
lot
high
more
as a
call me
kite, dude.
later.
High as a kite.
That's fucking insane. A game that has potential to be a absolute shootout, which is another one in the 2020 season that just doesn't make sense. Josh Allen and the Bills, Jared Goff and the Rams. They're going into Buffalo, which doesn't really mean anything too much anymore because they don't really have the home field advantage. But Jared Goff, once again, has looked like a competent quarterback. This is good, Jared. Oh, God, Goff. I'm also not overly confident Josh Allen's going to keep up his passing pace that he's on right now, especially with John Brown banged up. So
Is that in spite of
Zach's
voice
gonna
or
be
your
close right
actual
now.
opinion?
That's my actual opinion, but Zach has some opinions.
Well, no, I was just gonna say it sounded like your body was fighting you when you were trying to say Jared Goff was good.
Yeah, no, I had indigestion trying to get those words out.
Indigestion.
So, God, no, you stay off. You're fine. Yeah, you go cook your pasta. Your weird little kink. So the Rams coming into Buffalo. Keys to this game are just limiting what Josh Allen can do, which I think is obvious. But force him to pass, I think. Force him to try to make those completions. I don't think we'll see another big game out of Stephon Diggs. I think a lot of people are going to bank him against the LA Rams. But I have more faith in Jalen Ramsey covering him. So I'm going to take the Rams in this game.
I'm taking the Bills.
Really? Tell me why. Oh, that was bad.
I think it's a lot of close games this week. I don't think any crazy upsets, but I think the Bills just are on a hot streak. And I still think, even with the Pats looking great, I think the Bills are still first in the AFC East, at least. I think the Bills stay hot here. I think they stay hot.
All right. I've already done the twirl, so let's go. Zach, if you're picking the Bills, twerk for me.
You have to.
You got – oh, yeah, baby. Woo! Zach's going Buffalo. Man, am I out on an island today. I'm going to save that video. This isn't even going up online.
Not only does Buffalo have a top 3 defense, and they're going to be able to limit what Jared Goff does on the field, Let's not forget, Josh Allen does in fact have options, and Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald cannot be all over the field at the same time. There's only 2 good players on that defense. Everyone else, trash.
All right, yeah, valid play, but you're wrong. So Drew also picked the Rams. I forgot to say that everything up to this point has been unanimous except for anything we've said. So we are moving on. We are chugging along. I don't know why I got distracted by no notification on my phone. That's a social media addiction. Another game, poor Deshaun Watson. That would have been good probably 2 years ago, 1 year ago even. Texans, Steelers. Steelers, fat defense, great run game. Juju's questionable versus Deshaun Watson and his beyond lackluster receiving core. And David Johnson, who is bad.
What?
Bad. Did you miss the bet? So we made a bet in the last show that if David Johnson, what was it, Zach? If David Johnson rushes for 100 yards against the Browns, I get the. So if he rushes for 100 yards against the Browns, I have to get tomatoes thrown at me by you guys, and then vice versa if they don't. Except Zach gets tomatoes thrown at him.
So did you just say he's bad, B-A-D, or back?
Duh. But duh. Not like in a good way. Not like, oh, you bad. Like, no, oh, you bad.
Oh, girl, you bad, David.
It's like when
Johnson,
you go up to grind on a girl at the
bad.
club and you just get her like armpit sweat and like smell because she didn't put on deodorant. That's David Johnson right now.
All right. I mean, I'm agreeing with you, not with David Johnson being bad, but the Steelers should have this in the bag. The Texans are, safe to say, a dumpster fire, and poor Deshaun Watson, who deserves so much better.
He does. I would be shocked if they don't go after someone in the draft this year, but I don't know what their picks are looking like.
Dude, if
It's
they
another
leave him out
offensive
to
draft.
dry, I would take that man anywhere. He can run a team, but you got to give him some options to work with.
Right. I mean, it was the same thing. Like, think of any great quarterback. I'm not saying Deshaun Watson's at that like legendary quarterback level, but there's been a time where they've had no weapons and they've had to make shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
Think of Brady. I mean, he was lucky to have Edelman and Gronk, but even then, when they were both injured, it was like, all right,
Odds
and
are
5
next
scrubs
season
that we got off of fucking. No, the Patriots have a fat amount of cap, and they've been stocking draft picks. Watch out. The
Odds
Patriots are about
next
to become the
season-
new pop team next season. Especially if Cam Newton finishes hot this year and he stays. Fuck.
Ready? You heard it here first. Next draft, the Texans have 32 first-round picks and no one starting on the field.
They all tear their ace. Wait, we're talking about the Patriots. What are you talking about?
We're on the Texans right now.
Yeah, but weren't you talking about? Oh man, I think we just crossed paths and went the wrong way.
I'm chiming in like left and right.
We crossed paths on a one-way road, so there we go. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. Chris is taking Pittsburgh. Zach, throw that ass in a circle if you're taking Pittsburgh. Give me the truffle shuffle, Zach. Do the truffle shuffle.
And do the truffle shuffle.
What the fuck is that?
Thank you.
All right, so that's a unanimous Pittsburgh vote there. No shocker. Next game on the board. Oh, we are chugging along this episode. Let's go,
Zach,
boys.
if you love me, keep making pasta.
Zach throws the pasta out the window. All right, so next game on the board. Another game that would have been good a couple years ago. Once again, not. Stroke. I wanted to say Texans. Tennessee Titans versus Minnesota Vikings. Who's the new man? Still unconfirmed. Tennessee's going to win this. Not even a question. I'm still on the train that the Minnesota Vikings aren't good. They have crashed. Kirk Cousins is dropped down.
It's
Fat.
so sad to say that this is going to be not a great game, though. 2 years ago, I would have loved to watch this game. Right now, I'm kind of like, this is a game I'm willing to miss.
Yeah, this is one of the games I'm like, I guess, but oh well.
For real.
It's going to come on later, and it's going to be like a blowout game. Derrick Henry's just going to do his thing, and that's it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be, and the Titans are going to take it. That's literally all you can say for the game. Like, there's nothing amazing about this game. Derrick Henry is going to win this game.
So judging off of what Zach did, he shook his head at me. I'm going to say he's also going against the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, my God. My body's killing me. What's going on? Who are you? Random people are pulling in my driveway. Is this what it's like to be a dog? Hey! Hey!
You got to bark at them.
They're leaving. All right. Panic. Crisis averted, boys. Don't worry. Next game on the slate is the Panthers and Chargers. Whew, man. Panthers. No way. Without CMC being the point of their offense, I'm going to take – I think Justin Herbert's expected to start again, which we got to talk about that. How are you a medical professional and you stabbed a player's lung trying to give them a shot?
One, I'm not a medical expert by any means. What pain med are you stabbing someone in the chest, anywhere in the chest to administer?
Maybe just for the cracked rib, but even still, what? That's insane. If I'm Tyrod, I am pissed. I am livid that you go to a team that, has had their injury issues, but pretty decent doctors overall, and you get stabbed in the lung. How comically big is this fucking needle that just pierced his soul? Jesus Christ. Little? Zach's going with little. I don't think he was talking about the needle. I think we're talking about the wrong needle, Zach. We're talking about the one that stabbed Tyrod, not mine. So I think on my side, I know on my side, I'm going to go Chargers here strong.
Oh, yeah. Even with Herbert starting, it's going to be
Herbert
a blowout
did
win,
decent,
I think.
Man. I hate to say that. Herbert did all right.
Yeah, but what other option do they have? Tyrod Taylor has a punctured fucking lung because let's continue on with this. This doctor is going to be fired.
He should.
And sued. It's clear malpractice, I think. But how do you miss and you're like, oh, don't worry about it, man. I just punctured your lung. You're gonna have to. We just have to reinflate it and fix it. Just don't do anything.
Can't be sued.
He can't be sued?
He cannot be sued. Nope, because
why?
He's
a team doctor.
Under the CBA, you cannot. As a player, you can't sue. The NFLPA maybe could sue him, but the player can't.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little info.
What was
Learn
the
something
info?
new every
I
day.
missed it. I wasn't listening to you.
Oh my God, Chris, never change. But according to the CBA, the NFL players cannot sue team staff. That might just be limited to doctors, but they cannot sue team staff.
Even if the team doctor fucks up so bad
the
that you're out
NFLPA
indefinitely,
can sue on their behalf, I believe. Zach's pointing at his head. I don't know what that means. Good call, Zach. Concussion protocol. CTE, baby. Next up. Woo, woo!
Meaning I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no. Thank God Zach's here. For some reason, we picked Zach as our
how'd
legal
law
expert.
school do for you, Zach?
He knows rocks, spaghetti, and legality.
Don't forget frogs.
And
yeah,
frogs.
I'm like a Mike Pereira. You guys call me in when you need me. I'm on for 5 seconds. I tell you what you already know, and then I leave.
Okay, now we're getting
You have an
ADHD
injury?
sidetracked.
Call Zach. He'll solve all your problems.
We're getting full ADHD sidetracked. Mike Pereira has the easiest job in the world. Besides the fact that he went to school, he's good. He's just chilling. He's like, no, that's bad. Don't do it. Okay, thanks, Mike. Fucking dick. Troy Aikman could be out there fucking saying that SpaghettiOs are just tomato Cheerios, and everyone's like, yeah, good job, Troy. Fuck you.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm angry about it. I'm irrationally angry right now. Let's keep going.
Enable screen sharing so I can show the spread on this.
I don't know how to do that. So
Go down to screen share and say enable. Hit
Don't
enable.
let him show you his spread. That's not a good idea.
It's a nice cream cheese.
Not the kind of snow.
All right, Chris. Show the class what you have put together.
Okay. It's not. It's loading.
Chris Cassidy has started a screen
Loading.
share.
Is it coming up?
Wow.
Weird.
Wow.
Wow.
Cool.
All right.
Science is cool.
Chargers favored by 6.5. Over under 43.5. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's what you had to screen share.
Well, I have it all here, so now that everyone else that's watching on YouTube can see. This is good to know.
You know what, Chris? It's not a bad point.
Did you think this was a bad idea?
I didn't know what it was. And
How
now
dare
we're
you?
here.
How dare you?
All right, well, let me just
I'm going to
pull
stop
up-
sharing just because of that.
Thank you, because I had to pull up the schedule. We're almost through this whole thing. We're on a record pace, boys. Jets, Colts. Fuck the Jets. Adam Gase, hot seat. His seat's fired up right now. Woo! Adam the Goose's butt is on fucking fire. His anus is scorched. That seat's smoldering.
Oh, my God. Okay,
There's
so
no way he has a job by week 5.
actually very interesting here. The Colts are favored by 11.5 points.
Bang,
That's
take the
how
Colts.
bad. That's
Not
how
even
much
close.
everyone's like, yeah, the Jets just don't have any chance at all.
Are you shocked? Is there any bit of you that has shock?
They've had the opportunity to grow. They just don't choose not to. They're just dumb.
You're saying dumb, but I literally a few minutes ago said SpaghettiOs are just tomato Cheerios. I have a culinary arts degree.
You're not wrong, though. SpaghettiOs are just Cheerios doused in fucking tomato sauce.
You have a culinary arts degree from JWO, dude. What are you doing saying that
From one
shit?
of the most prestigious culinary arts schools in the world, and I just said that.
Fuck me, dude.
Spaghetti. All right, I'm gonna end that with a quote. Tomato Cheerios. Close enough. Cool. So Jets, Colts. I'm gonna take the Colts. No question.
Yeah, I'm taking Colts by a lot.
Zach, shake that head, boy.
Zach's taking
Oh
the Jets.
no.
Oh, okay. So thumbs up your butt for Jets.
So Zach is taking the Jets. Jets depression. Jets. Zach is legally obligated to take the
So
Jets.
the
after
pass is
last week's
incomplete
episode.
accordingly. There was no pass on the play.
No, I'm taking Philip
No.
Rivers and his 20 kids to the bank. Thank you.
You're gonna take his
Oh.
kids? That's
No.
problematic too. We're gonna have to edit that out. Oh my god. A game that next up a game. What did Drew say? I don't fucking know. We're off the rails again. Drew said something. Go Drew. You nailed it, Chid. Good job. The next game, yeah, he picked the Colts. What a shock. This is gonna be an awful graphic. The next game on the board could be entertaining. Cowboys, Seahawks, but I really do think after last week, the Seahawks have a fat advantage here. Chris, what's that spread looking like?
100%. The spread's only 5, favored for the Seahawks, and I see that hitting. Dallas had a great comeback last week. Don't get me wrong. Don't project for them to do it again. It was a fluke, I think, and Dallas doesn't stand a chance against Russell Wilson, DK, and Tyler Lockett, plus Chris Carson. I mean, the Seahawks defense is pretty good too. I don't think Dallas has a shot. The
Should I
over,
just-
though,
Oh, yeah.
under is 56. That's fucking high. 28 points each.
I can see that. I don't think that's that insane.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of low games so far. There hasn't been anything, I think, over 55.
Ooh. Yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted again.
I think
I'm
we
here.
all are. So,
All right.
yeah, Seahawks by a
Seahawks
large
for you,
margin.
Seahawks for me. That's what I was looking at. I was trying to find Drew's picks. So Drew also went with the Seahawks. I don't see how you bet against them. I really don't, man.
Well, Zach just said he's taking the Cowboys.
I will end your entire family line taking.
What? Half of
He
that
will
was
end your
muted.
entire family line. All right. So Zach is taking the Seahawks as well. Thank God. Dude, I'm just throwing random stuff in my notes here.
Dude, we already only have 2 games left. Oh, no,
Yeah,
3.
dude, we're fucking good.
4. Okay, we have
It's all right.
4 games left.
It's all right. We could brush through a couple of these. Lions, Cardinals. Don't even question it. Cardinals.
Yeah, 100%. Spread's 5.5, but I don't think Lions have their shit together. Cardinals are looking decent.
Especially with Kenny Galladay potentially returning this week. I still am going to take the Cardinals. Fact.
Yeah. 100%. Hundo.
What if? Oh, are we looking at a full undefeated Cardinals? Ooh, wait, no, they lose. Am I dumb? No. Ooh.
The Cardinals
could
are
we
2-0?
do that? Yeah, they are. The biggest
Imagine
competition they
if
have.
they go 16-0. Oh my God.
Say it. Make a bet.
Imagine.
Make a bet. Make
Imagine.
Make a bet. Make a bet.
Big bet. What should I do if they go 16-0?
If they go 16-0, you have to get Carson Palmer's number tattooed on your knee.
No. On my knee?
Mm-hmm.
No.
If they go 16-0, you have to get a tramp stamp that makes it look like Kyler Murray scrambling out of your butt crack.
Also, no. No. We'll figure this out because I'm not doing a tattoo or a tramp stamp.
Boo.
I am pure.
If they go 16-0, you have to let me make you sweatpants to say Kyler is my daddy.
On the butt? And then it says juicy?
No, it'll
James,
be glitter
you can
right.
make me those anytime you want.
Hmm?
So you could just make me those. I'll wear them.
El Dante.
Zach's like, I'm just waiting for that BOTA merch, man. What do we got? Kyler is my daddy is going to be the first BOTA merch. It's going to be not including stickers. It's going to be sweatpants. Juicy sweatpants.
Oh, my good Lord.
Fucking A. All right. So Cardinals are unanimous on this one. Now, this is the game I wanted to get to. The Bucks and Broncos. Because the Broncos made it official today. The boat is signed, baby. He's not going to play. He's probably going to play. He might play. He probably won't play. He has very
Good
short
morale
notice.
boost, though. You have the
Good
boat
morale
on the team.
guy. He's a good locker room guy. Blake
Great.
Bortles being on a team is good for the NFL.
If you need any dip, he's the guy to go to.
Dude, that
Need
sick catch he made last year on the sideline.
So he's more of a sideline player.
Dude, he's a locker room guy. That's what you need Blake for. It's like
Exactly.
Brock Holt.
You do have to respect him, though. He's just badass for an NFL team.
He is what would happen. Like, he's exactly what happens when somebody's like, I could do that in the NFL, and then gets there and like, I don't know, ripping butts, working fucking.
What would you do if you weren't in the NFL? Probably work construction, rip butts all day, you know. Why'd you buy a Tesla? So I didn't have to fill up on gas as much and buy dip.
He's such a legend.
He's that guy that just has a shit ton of money and like buys things out of impulse and then is like that's his thought process. Yeah, I'll buy a Tesla. So that way I don't need to go to the gas station so much. So I stop buying dip.
It's so
just he's the best of all time. Plain and simple.
All right, so back to reality here. Drew is going to be taking the Bucks in this game. I think I'm going to take the Bucks as well. I think it's a sweep. Which is sad.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks too. They're favored by 6, but I think it's going to be a closer game than that.
I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
You had so much faith in the Bucks last week, in the Broncos last week.
Yeah, I mean, that's when they had Drew Lock and when they had their number 1 wide receiver from last year. Now they have a young rookie they have 2 young rookie wide receivers and a second-year player leading their receiving core. And one of those is a tight end. Do I have faith in all of them? Yes. Do I think they needed some time? Also, yes. We'll see. I could be wrong. Jerry Jeudy could go off. Jerry Jeudy could prove to be the fucking dude. Maybe. Probably not. Welcome to reality. Fucking Bucks. Whatever. Why did I write Cards? That's not even the right team. Dude. I'm a degenerate. Okay.
So Zach said he was taking Broncos.
Because he's such a fan of what movie? Brokeback Mountain. The Sunday night game this week is going to be Packers Saints, which actually might be a bounce back game. Might be fun. See if Drew Brees can throw anything more than a slant to Michael Thomas. See if shots fired. Bang bang. I guess Devontae Adams is doubtful this week. It was just downgraded.
He's listed right now.
So that's bad. But
Mm-hmm.
it's good for the running game. Aaron Jones. Motherfucking Aaron Jones.
Well, also,
Every
I mean,
time.
so what's
Don't you
interesting
smirk
about
at
this
me.
game,
Don't you fucking smirk at me.
Saints are favored
You
by
cooking
3.
that goddamn pasta. Saints are favored by 3.
So World's projecting a bounce back game. However, Rodgers has been on fire. Granted, no Devontae Adams, but Aaron Jones again. And then the Saints are kind of Drew Brees hasn't produced more than he's been a little off. Definitely. I don't know if the Saints offense, plus I think the Saints will be without Michael Thomas this week.
Yeah, I guess he's still expected to be out.
He missed practice today, so most likely he's going to be doubtful.
I think that might be a clean sweep again. I think this would have been a good game if they had all healthy players, which obviously is not it's not something that happens in the NFL. I'm still going to take the Packers, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Packers.
Although, that being said, still bank on Alvin Kamara to have a great game. Still bank on Aaron Jones to have a great game. That fucking hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But, bank on the running backs to be huge this week. Oh, last in the game of the week, Monday night, Chiefs Ravens. The Chiefs Ravens.
Give me a croissant.
Zach, where that croissant at? All right, Zach, good hustle. Give me that
It's in
croissant.
my belly.
Give me that croissant.
Are you gonna finish that croissant?
So this was one of the games of the year last year. I'm glad they rescheduled it. I have a tough time picking between either of these teams, but I know my choice, and I want to hear everyone else's first. Both are 1A, 1B best teams in the NFL. Who do you got?
Ravens.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm picking the Ravens too, man. It's brutal, but I do
Okay.
think the Ravens are the more rounded team right now.
This is by far the game of the week, and the Chiefs are definitely stacked, but this is not going to be a defensive game by any means. This is going to be all offense all the time. I mean, we're talking –
Oh, sorry.
No, I think we're on the same page here. I think we're seriously talking almost like 50-plus yard catches down the field almost consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Tyreek Hill in Mahomes, and then you have Lamar. I don't see how the defense plays a factor in this at all.
No, I think the defense on the Ravens side still has to do they have a lot of work to do. I think they still have to limit CEH, and I think Kelsey will be the deciding factor. I don't think he'll get the touchdowns, but I think he'll be there enough through the middle to get the first downs and continue drives. There's only so much you can do with Hill and Hardman on the edge, and Sammy Thotkins. I got to bring that graphic back out. But I don't know, man. The receiving core on Baltimore is pretty weak, but I think the defense is a stronger core, so I'm going to take their defense. Dub. I wouldn't play their defense if we're talking fantasy terms this week, by the way. No.
You're basing it off which defense is going to pull through, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still an offensive game, but I think it's all about what defense ends up stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because neither defense is going to perform well because they're both high-powered offenses. But I think the Baltimore defense is a better core, so I think they can limit the Chiefs' high-powered offense more than the Chiefs' high-powered offense. No, more than the Chiefs' defense can limit the Ravens' high-powered offense.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't say basic words, but I could get that out in one try. Okay. Pet. And Zach, I don't know what your pick is, but I'm gonna go Chiefs. Oh, Zach's going with Mahomes.
They had a really difficult time last week against the Chargers front seven. I really think that Mahomes is pissed and he's going to have a nice bounce back game against the only other competition in the AFC.
The Cleveland Browns. You're right. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, absolutely. I was actually talking about the Bengals, but
Oh, you're talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Yes.
Wow.
All right, and that's all the games. We did it.
Can I do screen share again?
Yes, Chris, you can do fucking screen share again. You
Expert pick right here. If you're watching, don't quote me on this. Also, make sure you're in a legal state to do it.
Expert pick, don't
I'm
quote
only
me.
doing this for show. Check this out.
Chris,
Check this out.
I swear to God, this is like a 10-team parlay.
12-team parlay.
Jesus Christ almighty. Don't listen to him, guys.
Put $100 in, you win $109,404. These
Hold on, let's see if I can move this.
They're all guaranteed winners in my book.
Whoa. Cool. I'm learning so much right now. Okay. So right now, for anyone who is not watching on YouTube, Chris, scroll back to the top. Oh, my God. Chris has the Packers +3, the under 50, the under in the Cowboys-Seahawks game, the over in the Chiefs-Ravens game, the Bucks money line, Arizona, which is -5.5.
Yep.
Chargers -6.5. What?
Did he take the under in the Cowboys-Seahawks game?
Yeah.
Correct.
Are you on fucking drugs?
The Cowboys are not going to get anywhere close to 28 points.
What are you talking about? The Seahawks secondary is literally dog shit. It's so
They'll
bad.
stop them next week.
No, they won't.
I'm telling you, they will. Do you want to put let's put our own bet on this. Let's go. If this over or under hits, what do you want to bet? $50? I'm taking under. You can take over. $50?
I don't bet money here, dog. This ain't about money.
You got nothing to talk about, bro.
It's about honor.
Oh.
I will bet you if the under hits for you, I will change my Instagram handle for a week to Pretty Princess.
That's got to be taken.
BOTA Pretty Princess.
Sure, fine. At BOTA Pretty Princess. Chris?
What about at Chris is my father?
BOTA Christ is king. You have to change. Since you don't believe in Christ, you have to change your Instagram handle to BOTA Christ.
All right. Let's fucking end this show.
And okay, what if the over hits? We're not finished with this.
Zach's doing his breathing exercises.
Dude, I'm really digging deep.
What? Nuh-uh.
I want something good here. Chris, if the No, why?
God damn it. Why
Sorry.
did I let you have power?
If
This
Chris,
is what you're
if the
missing on
over
YouTube
hits-
is me being
if
able
the
to
over
draw a wiener.
hits in this game,
Dude, which one's mine? I'm so confused. Yeah, Zach, we're listening. If the over hits, whatever.
The over hits.
yeah, I don't know. I came up with my own punishment, Chris. So I think you should come
All
up with
right.
your own.
I will change my handle to BOTA Soggy Pants.
No,
What?
no, you will be the soggy sidekick.
I will be what?
You have to change your Instagram account to soggy sidekick.
Okay. In. That's if the over hits. The under hits, you have to be BOTA Christ.
For a week.
Thank you. How do you do that? I don't even
Dude,
access.
I have all the power. I am the captain now.
I was the captain now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So
All right, let's finish this. So
Fucking
put
A.
$100 in,
fucking stop.
potential to win $110,000, and that's a surefire bet. So
For the
Leave it
rest
at
of those
that.
picks,
You
go
do
on
what you
to
want.
our YouTube and look at the full recording right to this point. Chris has a $109,000 parlay. 10
It's
teams.
not in. I didn't put it in because I'm not in a legal state, and I encourage legal gambling.
Wink.
There's no wink because I actually didn't put it in.
I got to go to the other eye because my other eye's getting a little soggy. Wink. Chris is illegal cockfight gambling. Anyway, closing thoughts. Go for it, guys. What do you got? Zach, Chris, speak your mind.
BOTA Christ is real. He's alive, and he is well. And he is going to win.
That is the dumbest over-under I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't even know what the fuck you're thinking.
All right, pretty princess.
For
It's
Chris,
pretty princess to you.
For Zach. I'm James. At BOTA Sports on all social media.
You forgot my name.
I said you already. You guys were talking. For Chris again. Thanks for listening.
For pasta.
For Zach's pasta.
For Cheerios baked in tomato sauce.
It's gonna be
For tomato Cheerios. Stay beautiful. Jesus fucking Christ.
We love you, BOTA World.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell for all alerts on our uploaded videos. And find us everywhere at BOTA Sports.